What's up everybody, this is BR, and let me tell you, everybody loves a good comeback story. Especially in video games when somebody goes against the odds and is able to clutch a win, showing off their skills, showing that they can come out on top even against high adversity. And this is one of the reasons why I love playing characters that do this kind of thing all the time. Such as with the Revive Legends of Apex Legends. My most favorite is the second most recent legend, Newcastle. And many would agree with me that many of these kinds of legends or characters in any kind of video game are truly fun to play, because they give you that second chance to come back. Not necessarily at full capacity, but at the very least, a small sliver of hope that maybe you can bring this back around. However, not everybody holds this same sentiment, especially in the Apex Legends community. In fact, most recently with this new season, the Golden Knockdown Shield, which allowed you to self-revive yourself, is no longer available. So now the only way to get revived is by having a teammate revive you. And the reason why it was problematic was because it would cause a lot of bullshit things, especially near the end of the match where there's a lot of things going on, so it's really hard to focus on somebody getting downed. If you see somebody go down, they should stay down, not be able to revive themselves by staying out of the sight for only a couple seconds. And generally, especially in competitive games, it's preferable when punishment is given and not retracted. If somebody makes a mistake, they should pay the consequences of those mistakes by taking the loss. Having the ability to revert that kind of punishment just makes the game much more frustrating. All that work that you put in to down somebody is completely negated. You feel cheated and you feel robbed. So what does this have to do with legends like Lifeline and Newcastle? Well, at the moment, they're really not that top tier. They're the most revive-centric legends in the game, but not necessarily the most powerful. Lifeline notoriously has been nerfed in the past, so now her revive is relatively underwhelming. While Newcastle's is a little bit more useful, but it isn't anything special. I mean, aside from the glitch, but that one's gonna be patched out soon, don't you worry. However, there are many in the community who wish that these kinds of legends would be buffed, especially since their revive mechanics are so underwhelming. And while they're not asking for their revive to be improved, any buff to the legend in general will indirectly contribute to how well they can revive. And while there are many who are advocating for it, there are also an equal amount of players going against it. After all, these legends make reviving a lot easier, and because of that, they become a lot more annoying. And this doesn't only have to do with revives, this also has to do with the bigger picture of whether or not a player should have the opportunity to come back after being severely punished. In this specific case, their teammates going down. And while I don't think that the Guardian Angel perk is going to go away anytime soon, I do think that it might be on the chopping block because of this. Because an argument can be made that the only people who really do benefit from these comeback abilities are those who are already losing. If you're winning, as in winning every fight and never having to go down, these revive abilities seem pretty useless. And from the winner's perspective, look pretty much like a crutch. You went down because you lost the fight. Why should you be allowed to revive more effectively? And potentially turn things around, negating our victory. We earned the victory, and now you're taking it away with us because of your crutch. On the flip side, there's the argument that maybe Apex Legends really isn't as fair as somebody would think it would be, and that these tools that allow for effective comebacks are just remedies to the unpredictable nature of Apex. Sometimes you're just gonna be in a bad position because the ring decided to close down in the most awkward position imaginable. Or maybe when you landed, you just got screwed over by RNG and found nothing but ammo packs, etc, etc. These comeback tools start becoming more and more fair as the game becomes more and more unfair. Sometimes RNG just screws us over and we'd like to have some sort of remedy for that, even if at the moment it doesn't seem that fair. But please tell me your opinion down in the comment section down below. Do you think that revives and even the old knockdown shield was acceptable in Apex? Do you think that these comeback mechanics have a place in first-person shooters? Or competitive games specifically? Please leave your comment down below. If you found this video interesting, like it if you like it, dislike it if you disliked it. If you'd like to see more videos just like this, make sure to subscribe. And if you'd like to support me, my Patreon is in the description. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you later.